From the steaming mugs of espresso fueling Italian mornings to the frothy lattes enjoyed in American coffee shops, caffeine is the world's most popular drug. It's a ubiquitous part of our daily routines, a pick-me-up that helps us jumpstart our days and power through afternoon slumps. But how exactly does this seemingly magical substance keep us awake and alert? The answer lies in the complex interplay between caffeine, our brains, and a naturally occurring chemical called adenosine. In essence, caffeine acts as a clever imposter, mimicking adenosine and disrupting its sleep-inducing effects. This chemical interaction triggers a cascade of physiological responses that leave us feeling more awake, alert, and focused. Join us as we delve into the fascinating science behind coffee's stimulating effects, exploring how this beloved beverage exerts its influence on our brains and bodies. Caffeine is a naturally occurring stimulant belonging to a class of compounds known as xanthines. Found in the leaves, seeds, and fruits of over 60 plant species, caffeine acts as a natural pesticide, protecting plants from insects and other pests. For humans, caffeine's impact is far more appealing. Once consumed, caffeine is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, reaching its peak concentration within 30 to 60 minutes. From there, it readily crosses the blood-brain barrier, a protective shield that separates the brain from circulating blood. This ability to penetrate the blood-brain barrier is key to caffeine's effects. Once inside the brain, caffeine exerts its stimulating influence by binding to specific receptors, particularly those for a neurotransmitter called adenosine. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in regulating sleep-wake cycles. Throughout the day, as we expend energy and our brains work tirelessly, adenosine levels gradually increase in the brain. This buildup of adenosine signals to the brain that it's time to wind down, promoting feelings of tiredness and drowsiness. Caffeine, however, throws a wrench into this natural process. Structurally similar to adenosine, caffeine binds to adenosine receptors, effectively blocking adenosine from attaching and exerting its sleep-inducing effects. Imagine adenosine as a key trying to fit into a lock, the receptor. Caffeine acts as a decoy key, fitting into the lock but failing to turn it. This blockade of adenosine receptors is the primary mechanism by which caffeine keeps us awake and alert. When caffeine blocks adenosine receptors, it triggers a cascade of physiological responses that contribute to increased alertness. With adenosine out of the picture, other neurotransmitters such as dopamine and glutamate are free to exert their stimulating effects. Dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter, is associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward. Caffeine's ability to increase dopamine levels contributes to the feelings of alertness, focus, and even euphoria that many people experience after consuming coffee. Glutamate, on the other hand, is the brain's primary excitatory neurotransmitter involved in learning, memory, and cognitive function. By enhancing glutamate activity, caffeine further contributes to heightened alertness and improved cognitive performance. Section 5. Coffee versus the rest, a stimulating showdown. Coffee isn't the only beverage boasting caffeine's stimulating effects. Tea, energy drinks, and even some sodas contain varying levels of caffeine, each with its own set of advantages and drawbacks. Tea, for instance, contains theanine, an amino acid known for its calming effects. This unique combination of caffeine and theanine gives tea a smoother, more sustained energy boost compared to coffee's often intense jolt. Energy drinks, on the other hand, often combine caffeine with high doses of sugar and other stimulants, such as guarana and taurine. While these concoctions can deliver a quick burst of energy, the high sugar content can lead to energy crashes and other negative health consequences. Ultimately, the best choice depends on individual preferences and desired effects. Coffee remains a popular choice for its robust flavor and reliable caffeine kick, while tea offers a gentler, more balanced approach to stimulation. Section 6. Timing is everything caffeine's double-edged sword. While caffeine can be a valuable tool for enhancing alertness and focus, its effects are not without consequences. One crucial factor to consider is the timing of caffeine consumption. Caffeine's effects can last for several hours, with a half-life of approximately 5 to 6 hours. This means that it takes 5 to 6 hours for half of the consumed caffeine to be eliminated from the body. Consuming caffeine too close to bedtime can interfere with sleep, leading to insomnia and daytime fatigue. Moreover, regular caffeine consumption can lead to tolerance and dependence. Over time, the body adapts to the regular presence of caffeine, requiring higher doses to achieve the same effects. This can result in a vicious cycle of increasing caffeine intake and escalating tolerance. Section 7. Beyond the buzz, the complexities of coffee. While we've primarily focused on caffeine's stimulating effects, it's essential to acknowledge that coffee as a beverage is far more complex. Coffee beans contain a rich array of antioxidants, flavonoids, and other bioactive compounds that may offer additional health benefits. Studies suggest that coffee consumption may be linked to a reduced risk of certain diseases, including type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and Alzheimer's disease. However, more research is needed to fully understand these potential benefits and determine safe consumption levels. It's also important to note that coffee's effects can vary significantly depending on factors such as the type of coffee bean, roasting method, brewing technique, and individual sensitivity. Section 8. Moderation is key. Listening to your body's signals. As with most things in life, moderation is key when it comes to caffeine consumption. While moderate caffeine intake is generally considered safe for most adults, excessive consumption can lead to a range of unpleasant side effects. These side effects can include anxiety, restlessness, insomnia, headaches, increased heart rate, and digestive issues. It's crucial to pay attention to your body's signals and moderate your caffeine intake accordingly. If you experience any negative side effects, consider reducing your caffeine intake or opting for decaffeinated alternatives. Consulting with a healthcare professional is always recommended if you have any concerns about your caffeine consumption. Section 9. The final sip. Understanding caffeine's power. From its humble origins as a plant-based stimulant to its current status as a global beverage phenomenon, caffeine has undeniably shaped human history and culture. Understanding the science behind caffeine's effects empowers us to make informed choices about our consumption habits. By respecting caffeine's potency and heeding our body's signals, we can harness its stimulating effects while minimizing potential risks. So, the next time you savor a cup of coffee, take a moment to appreciate the intricate chemical dance unfolding within your brain, a testament to the enduring power of this beloved beverage.